Good evening.
Good evening.
And welcome to the 23rd Annual Festival of Lights Holiday Parade. I'm Patty Woods.
And I'm Faye DeMeyer, and we are so glad to be with you here tonight. And we are having a way better night than last year, aren't we, Patty?
Oh,
it's
yes.
So exciting.
It is just, what a blessing this weather is. We're broadcasting live here on River Road with KWVT. And they've been broadcasting in the Willamette Valley, as most of you know out there.
That's right.
For 8 years.
8 years now. Yeah, they do music, videos, children's programs, sports, gardening, weather, everything from news to leisure to travel and culture. It's an amazing programming.
Yes, and they reach over 1 million people all the way from Longville down to Eugene.
I know. A little shout out to my Longview family and the Eugene family. It's great.
Did you tell them? Did she call them all?
I called them all. I said, hey, you got to watch
the parade tonight. It is a fabulous night downtown Kaiser
didn't
tonight.
The Festival of Lights begin with Warren Franklin?
Yes,
I believe.
About 23 years ago, it started as the KBZY parade.
Which was downtown Salem, right?
Downtown Salem. The very next year, they branded it the Festival of Lights parade, and it's been going on every year.
It's fun.
It is really, really fun.
We've had some cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some fun.
Yes, and the 2013 theme this year is Candyland.
I know, I love it. I used to play that game with my daughter, and now I play it with my granddaughter. I love Candyland. It's so fun.
Oh, and the floats are fabulous this year. We've gotten a preview on some of them.
And we have Radio Disneyland as one of our sponsors this year.
Right across the street, they set up, and the kids have been over there having a grand time.
I know. I'm kind of amazed because I talked to them over there, and they said that they're a 1690 AM program, and if you go on radiodisney.com, you can get an app, just like you can the other radio stations, and it's all family friendly the whole time. It's wonderful.
Fabulous, fabulous. Well, you know, this whole event would not happen without so many of our fabulous sponsors. So we'd like to take a few minutes and mention some of those sponsors.
Let's do it. So let's start with Marion Polk Food Share.
They're one of our community sponsors.
They are. They're wonderful. And then we have a founding sponsor, which is the Salem Chamber, the Salem Area Chamber.
And KBZY,
and KBZY.
Of course.
Love it. And then we have a huge list of sponsors, and I'm just going to list 2 or 3 off, and then Patty's going to list 2 or 3. The City of Kaiser, Radio Disney in Portland, Salem Health, and Salem Electric.
And then we've got the Town and Country Lanes, and they're going to have a float in it tonight.
Woohoo.
And Landmark Engraving, and Kaiser Times, and of course, KWVT.
That's right. One Day Signs, Java Crew, Les Schwab, and Wallery's Pizza.
S&K Publishing and 1430 KYKN.
Woohoo! Home of the Payday Show.
Yep.
That's right.
Pizza Hut and Johnson & Glaze.
And we have the Best Little Roadhouse, one of my favorites, Fred Meyer, of course, and CenturyLink.
And then Northern Lights Theater Pub.
And Robertson's Chrysler Jeep.
And then Umpqua Bank, the Oscar Mayer Craft Food, and the Oscar Mayer Wiener is going to be in the parade a little later.
I can't wait. I'm probably going to sing the song. I'm not going to lie. It'll be great.
No.
No, don't do the song. She's heard me sing. People, it's not pretty.
And the Renaissance Inn
and
of
then
Kaiser.
The Renaissance.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful. Right around the corner here.
And
actually, right down there, the Renaissance Inn. It's a wonderful place.
Yes, and we so appreciate every one of the sponsors that we have. Now, while we're waiting for the parade to begin, because we're down a little bit, we really want to give a shout out for Walgreens for allowing us to be in their parking lot here.
It's amazing. You know what they're doing? They're doing a toy drive, and tonight, all the way through tonight, they are doing a toy drive. Buy one $6.99 toy and get the other one free. And then
donate it, hopefully, to the toy drive.
And they're taking donations all the way through the 20th, okay? And so we're going to be interviewing some people from the Marines. We're going to be interviewing the Lake Point Church, and we're going to be interviewing actually a church in Woodburn. Some youth are doing some great things there.
That sounds awesome.
We've got some great interviews
coming up. And we do have some good interviews coming up, and I'm going to get up from my chair. And
let's bring in Roseo.
Let's do
that. Roseo Macias is going to be with us right now. She's with the U.S. Marines Toys for Tots Drive. And Roseo, the first thing that I want to do is I want to thank you for being here with us tonight. Thank you so much for being here, Roseo. And the Toys for Tots, tell us a little bit about what people can do to donate.
Well, people can come to any of our local stores that are being a sponsor, such as, Weimar, Walgreens, Mr. Video, Toys R Us, and donate and unwrap our toys.
Outstanding.
We have over 4,000 kids that are signed up for Toys for Tots, and we are still really needing a lot of toys. So please, donate, go online, come in any of the stores, and we have some awesome Marines in uniforms here in the Walgreens parking lot, so they can come and shake your hands and, just, be proud of that.
So we have youth Marines, the young Marines, and we also have our regular Marines, our in-service Marines, and we have our pre-service Marines, don't we?
Yes, we have a little bit of
everything.
Isn't
it kind of great? I love it. And we want to thank all of our servicemen and women who are serving this holiday season. We just can't thank you enough. It's wonderful. We appreciate your service. Thank you, Rosa, for being here. And can you think of anything else? Can you give us your website one more time for them to donate?
The website is salem.or.toysfortots.org, and then all the toys that are donated and funds stay here in Marion County.
Okay. So, that's wonderful. So you're not just giving toys to people that we don't know where they're going. They're staying right here. No, it stays
right here local. It comes, I partner with the Department of DHS. We get a lot of from their families, so they're very needy families. So they stay very local and stay here. So
and imagine I gave my daughter some Christmas presents yesterday, and I saw the delight on her face. So I can imagine the delight on faces of children who do not get toys.
It's amazing. They're really, it's a really awesome thing to do, and just to see their faces lighten up when they get a toy.
See,
so it's
that's
amazing.
So wonderful. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and thank you for serving.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Patty's going to transition right now. We're actually going to interview our good friend. His name is Tom Fox, and let's see if he's back here yet. He may or may not be. Maddie, come on up here. We're going to interview Maddie instead right now. Maddie is one of my youth from the West Salem 4 Youth Alive. Put the headset on, Maddie. So, Maddie, tell the TV audience a little bit about what you like about going to West Salem Foursquare Youth Alive.
Well, I really like the music there, and most of the people are really nice. Well, all of them are, of course.
Yes.
And I like to see all my friends that I don't get to see at school.
It's so fun, isn't it? We have a lot of fun. And we do Girls on Nighters, don't we?
Yeah.
And that was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
What did you like about that?
I really liked how we danced, the dancing game.
Yes, and I hear you're a great singer. You enjoy singing?
Yes.
Yes. Have you sung any Christmas carols yet?
No, our Christmas concert and choir is on December 17th.
And that's at what school?
Walker Middle School.
Walker Middle School. So we'll be looking forward to that. Thank you for coming down. I appreciate it. Okay, appreciate it. We're going to actually give the mic now to Tom Fox, who is the pastor of Lake Point Christian Church, Foursquare Church. Go ahead. And we are interviewing different people while we're waiting for the different floats to come down. We're so excited to see the floats right before our very eyes. But right now we want to interview Tom Fox from Lake Point, and he's the pastor. Hi, Tom.
Hey, how are you?
We may or may not be on either one of these cameras, but what's important right now is we're giving the people information. So tell us a little bit about Lake Point. What's your mission at your church?
Well, it's pretty simple. Our mission really is tied to our vision. Our mission is to lead people to become fully devoted followers of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Our vision, though, is a little bit different in that we really want to create a church environment that both the unchurched, maybe those wounded in the church experience.
Yeah, maybe some past hurts. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And those familiar with church want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Not out of obligation, but just joy.
And you have community events. Tell us a little bit about your Serve Fest.
Yeah, we do have quite a few. Even tonight at the festival, we're giving away like 24 gallons of
hot chocolate. I had a cup. It's fabulous.
Yeah, it's really good. And tomorrow night we're going to host a Christmas party for the Garten Foundation. They ran out of funds to supply a Christmas party for their clients. So we'll
Do
have
you know my son used to work there? He was on payroll there. He did.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
We'll have 300 guests or so tomorrow night at the Civic Center. That'll be great. And then in the spring at the Iris Festival, as a parade along here, we give away 4,000 or 5,000 free hot dogs and water.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So you have a big community service bent in your church.
We do.
Yeah.
We think if we're not making a favorable impact in the community, what's the point in gathering?
I know. We don't. We have friends. We want to bring and include new friends, right?
That's right.
Okay, so you're meeting where? Where do you meet?
Well, now we started at McNary. You may recall we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
We started at McNary High School, but now for the last 2 years we've been at the Kaiser Civic Center and have a great relationship with our mayor and the council.
Isn't that great?
It's delightful.
It's wonderful. And I think whenever you're involved in the community, Tom, you build that kind of quality. People see you're more than just kind of this religious, churchy sort of crowd.
Yeah.
So I really dig that. And I know that. I know that about you. And
Yeah.
that's really wanted. And I saw you handing out Coke. I got, we got to get Tom on the air. So thank you very much for coming by.
You
Is there
bet.
anything else you want us to know? How do people plug in to Lake Point?
You know, it's really interesting. If people show up, they'll plug in.
Awesome.
It's great.
So you don't have to jump through any hoops at your church to get involved.
Not really.
You just come and you can get involved.
There's all kinds of
About
things to do.
200, roughly 200.
Yeah,
to
we're
your
a couple hundred people
So
at
it's
present.
intimate,
It
and you
sure
get to
is.
know people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you do a bunch of singing.
We do
Okay.
a bunch of singing.
You guys are officially Foursquare,
We are. We're
right.
part of the Foursquare Church.
and the Foursquare is talking about the healer, right? The
Yep.
Savior, soon and coming King, and
and the baptizer,
the
and the
baptizer.
Holy Spirit. Yeah.
So it's pretty simple. It's nothing weird.
Nothing
so it's
weird,
awesome.
Except for the pastor. He's the only thing
Oh
weird
yeah,
there.
he's awkward but fun. You and Pam are lead pastors, and do you have other pastors in your congregation?
We do. We have a number of pastors who aren't on staff who are part of our church.
So volunteer pastors,
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah,
Love
we have
it.
a bunch of those, and then we have a little bit of staff that really run the church because their hearts are for this community and for Christ. So.
Fabulous. Well, I am so excited to be able to interview you, and hopefully we'll get you on the air before Serve Fest next year. Okay?
Oh, that'd be
Get you on
delightful.
KYKN 1430 on the Payday Show. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Tom. Okay, we're going to do a transition right now. Patty's going to interview a couple people, and here she goes. Hi, Patty.
Okay, and if you'll pass that over to Cheryl Mitchell. I'm so excited. I just happened to catch Cheryl. I have no idea why she has time to stop and be interviewed this evening. But this is the lady that makes it all happen for the parade. She works on this year-round. Cheryl, you are the Chief Operating Officer?
I am Chief Executive Officer, yes.
For the parade, and you've been doing this for how many years?
22.
22 years.
Yes.
Well, you do. Tell me what you're most excited about for this evening.
You know, this parade has been such a gift for the community over the years, and this year has been just amazing. It's like these clouds just opened up and all these blessings came to us. Number one, moving to Kaiser 3 years ago was awesome.
Wonderful.
We had some great stuff in Salem, don't get me wrong, but Kaiser has been a really great place for us to grow. We have a contract now with Radio Disney. Out of Portland, and that's been amazing. And I was just over there talking with the team, and they just had an absolutely awesome time. Tons of people came by. Kids had a great time. And then also I got to ride with Mr. and Mrs. Claus on the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. So, and they came down, and they came actually down from Seattle and came to our event to be here. And they're just having a really great time, and they can't wait to be in the parade. They just finished route promotions, and they are very excited. And then this year also, Santa brought the Mrs. with him. So we have Mrs. Claus
Mrs.
too.
Claus
and
with
they
you
will
tonight.
be on the back of the state and fire truck, the very last entry.
Very last entry. I saw that.
So it's very exciting. I mean, it's just when you see all the people here, and you know, this event is about community. We all volunteer our time. We all put our heart and soul into it all year long. And Patty here and her team work their little buns off for media and all this stuff. I'm telling you, it is a lot of hard work, but we believe in the event. We believe in the community. And when you see all these big kids and little kids with these big eyeballs and having a great time, that's what this event is about.
Don't you think we have a record crowd tonight?
We do.
It is amazing how many people are here with us this evening.
Yes.
It is. It is.
It is amazing. I can't wait to see the rest of the route to see what's going on.
I bet you can.
But you know, this route is double the size of Salem.
Wow.
In Salem, we had a mile and a quarter, and here we have just a bit, almost 2.5 miles.
So the folks
of
are
parade route.
at home are in for a treat tonight.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yes.
They're going to have a great time, and the weather could not be more beautiful. It's a perfect parade weather. It's just got a little bit of cold to it. And we are ready to go, and I think we're getting ready to come.
We better get Faye
Oh
back
my
here.
goodness, Jeffy, we got to get you back here because the parade is coming.
We're starting this night.
All right, everybody, have a great parade time. Talk to you later.
Thank you so much, Cheryl.
You're
for all
welcome.
you
Thank
do.
you for being here and being part of our community.
We are so happy to be here this evening, and we are so excited. If we can.
Police officer looked for me. Yeah. No, he was saying we couldn't hear us.
Oh, okay.
People are calling in.
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, and we are starting the parade off with the Kaiser Police Department and Captain Jeff Coons. He has 23 years serving the citizens of Kaiser,
amazing.
second in command. This is absolutely a treat to be starting off.
It is. Hello.
Hello.
Sheriff Coons. Fabulous.
It is. It is fabulous.
Wow. But we appreciate our Kaiser Police Department.
Right behind them, we've got a little Radio Disney golf cart. Or all of those people.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that is. That is. And we're seeing coming up.
And Radio Disney's a new addition to it. This is Salem Health right here. That's great. We got lots of sponsors.
Yes, we do. And now we have the Color Guard. And the Color Guard is the Adjunct General Select Honor Guard of Oregon Army National Guard. And they filled in at the very last minute because they felt it was very important to represent the United States at the Festival of Lights holiday parade, and they're ready to step forward to do what needs to be done and honor these United States.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful. We really
And
appreciate their service.
Coming up next,
We should be the McKay Band.
the McKay Band.
Yeah, that's right. We're looking forward to the McKay Band. The McKay, not the Celts.
No.
They're wonderful.
Their band
Scots.
director is Benjamin Garrett, and they've got 50 members.
Wow.
You know, McKay High School was built in 1979.
Pretty new school.
Pretty
really.
new.
Pretty
and
new.
Let's just listen to them play.
It's wonderful.
Nothing like a band to add excitement to a parade.
Beautiful. It's stunning, all lights.
Yes. And I'm guessing that they are being sponsored by the New Beginnings Construction Company.
That's right. It looks like it.
They're coming along behind them.
That's right. There's our Home Depot friends with New Beginnings Construction.
Yes.
And the Chow dogs. Aren't they
Chow,
amazing?
aren't
They're
those
chows. They're beautiful.
Yes.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So next we should have the
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal, which is going to be wonderful. And aren't we going to miss Orville?
Orville Roth.
Oh,
the Grand
what a-
Marshal this year is the entire Roth family in
Oh, what
honor of Orville, and he is going to be missed.
Sorely
within
missed.
our community.
In fact, this last Friday at our chamber event, we actually were at one of the Roth stores, and we got to experience a wonderful family Roth presentation. Once again, it was
about the Roth market,
Yeah.
and you know, we're going to see Michael and Leslie and Alex and Alicia, and they're going to be riding in that very well
look at it.
decorated 1956 Chevy Bel Air.
Isn't that
And
wonderful?
that was purchased new by Orville Roth
Oh.
back in 56, and he used the title to that in 1962 along with $500 to found the very
first store. Michael.
Hi, Michael.
That's
and
wonderful.
in the golf course is his daughter, and that is Melinda, and she's accompanied by her son, Aiden, and her friend, Adam Barker. And we just want
And
to
we
thank
just appreciate them so much, don't
all
we?
the
Community service that they've done over the years, it's just phenomenal.
In fact, even just this simply as this last week, we had our grandchildren's Christmas program, and Ross, of course, donated the cookies.
Isn't that
so
wonderful?
Nice.
And their food is
here
so.
we come
look
with the
at
Kaiser Fire Department.
Love it, Mary with Miss Carrie and actually Nicole Crane, Miss Marion Poe.
Miss Marion Poe, and the outstanding teen. Ellie Oven, and then they had a new title this year, which was Miss Mid-Valley Outstanding Teen Mariah Venturas. And
look at her, aren't they lovely, doing the princess waves?
The princess, we got to get our princess wave.
Get her elbow rest.
Yes.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
We love you, Nicole.
We so appreciate the emergency response
We
of the fire
do.
and rescue. And Faye, coming up next.
Ooh, excited. We have an award winner.
We're going to have one of our very
Are you
first
serious?
award winners, KBZY. This is the Best Originality. And this is, well, we're just saying goodbye to the...
We're saying goodbye to the fire chief.
We're saying goodbye to those Miss Marion Poe. But boy, are we
Oh, look at
hearing
this
the
award. Oh.
This is Town and Country Lanes, and they are one of our sponsors tonight.
They are.
No, wait a minute. We still have Kaiser Fire Department.
Oh, we have more. This is the ladder truck. This is the big
Yes.
ladder truck. I love these.
Yes.
You know what's nice is when that ladder on the top is going one way, the truck can go another. I just think that's phenomenal.
Don't you love the candy canes? I heard them practicing their music before we began.
Man, they got a sound system.
They have a sound system.
Oh, they're being sponsored by Guitar Center. Look at that.
No wonder they have a sound system.
That is nice. Outstanding. Kaiser Fire District.
Okay, now.
That's the engine one
and
right there.
We've got those wonderful firefighters walking around along with them.
And here's our Founders Award. You're absolutely right. Look at that.
Isn't that fire engine fabulous?
And the lights beat to the music.
Yep.
Kind of little peppy there.
I think that was choreographed by Dusty Myers. He does that.
Oh, at the cars? Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I think that was choreographed.
Well, he did a great job. Dusty,
Wow.
good job.
KBZY Founder Award,
this.
Best Originality.
Oh,
and
it's
this is
gorgeous.
Town and Country Lane.
Candyman.
Candyland. They're covered in over 2,700 lights. They've got candy canes.
Look at that.
And wrap suckers. And do you know that Town and Country Lane is one of the second largest scholarship producers for the Grand Prix College?
Oh, that's amazing.
So you better start your kids bowling
I
today so you
guess.
can save for college.
That's phenomenal.
They
And
are-
actually, it's gotten to be a big sport, Patty.
It has. They are.
Town and Country. And Half Price Salem, you can get some great deals at Town and Country.
Yeah,
HalfPriceSalem.com.
They are
wonderful.
bowl crazy.
And it's a fun thing to do with your whole family.
Yes.
It's a wonderfully fun thing to do with your whole family.
It is a really
exciting.
fun
That
thing.
was a beautiful float. That's one of the best floats I've seen in a long time.
Well, that was magnificent.
Yeah.
And,
And
we have other award winners coming up here
Imagine
soon.
all the work that goes into that float. I mean, they spend hours and hours on it.
Hours and hours.
It's
But,
just phenomenal.
You know, as Cheryl was sharing with us before the parade started, this route is twice as long as the other one. So it's really
stretches
spread
it
out
out.
and people really get to see it. Now,
Oh,
we
look at
have
this.
a merchant sponsor, one of our merchant sponsors.
That's
Some of
right.
our merchant sponsors listed. We've listed some of those: Salem Electric, Pizza Hut,
That's right.
Johnson and Glaze, and all of those. And we have the
Look,
Christian
yes.
Motorcycle Association.
I love them.
These are the redeemed motorcycles. They've been coming to this parade for
15 or more years, right?
yeah, so
it's
long. They've
fabulous.
lost count. We certainly have.
They've won awards for the best illuminations.
Oh,
It's
and you can
fabulous.
certainly see
Look
that.
at the cross up front on the fairing. Isn't that fabulous?
Yes, and you know, they have a lot of community service. They attend other motorcycle events and they serve coffee along the route.
Yeah,
aren't
isn't
these
that
fabulous?
sweet?
Oh, look at the dog in the back of
my
that
goodness,
one.
that
Isn't
is
that
so cute.
sweet?
I love it. That's fabulous. And they have little sayings on each one of the carts. They have little sayings, like they might have a scripture on it, or they'll have a cross. Look at the candy cane on the back of that one.
That is great.
That's
that is
fabulous.
Really very, very fun.
I think what's wonderful is you were saying they serve coffee like on Highway I-5. They'll be sitting out there and they'll be just serving coffee, making sure people stay awake when they're driving on the long trips. It's fabulous.
It is. It really is. And we have coming up next the Holiday Spirit Award. And this was done in honor of Jan Klein.
She was a friend of ours, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. And she spent many, many years working on this parade, and it is the best use of
beautiful.
design and craftsmanship.
It is.
And this happens to be the Salem Kaiser
Look at
Transit
that,
bus.
the transit.
And they did a fabulous
It's awesome.
job this year.
It's purely lighted. Every word is lighted. It's fabulous. Connecting people with places. Let's say it together. Connecting people with places.
It
Fabulous.
is beautiful.
Oh,
I think
love
they
the
said they
banners.
were going to use over 1,400 lights on that bus. And they've been in the parade absolutely
fabulous,
every single
Patty.
year.
I'm mesmerized. If anyone is going to have a moment right now of squirrel, where you're bling, you know, it's going to be this bus.
This is. Now, what I have always thought is, wouldn't it be fun to see this driving around Salem? Can you imagine?
The whole season?
Yeah, early
Yeah.
morning, somebody
Yes.
coming, you know, standing out there in that shivering
it's
weather last
dark
week.
still, yeah.
And
Oh, look at this. Some
now
more
these
banner
are our
sponsors.
band sponsors. One Day Sign, Umpqua Bank,
Wallery's
Les
Pizza.
Schwab, Roberson's, and CenturyLink.
That's
and
wonderful.
the bands add so much to the parade.
Don't they? I don't
really
think a
do.
parade would be a parade without a band.
I
mean,
don't think so
I really
either.
don't.
And speaking of bands, we've got
What
the
do we got?
Saxons.
Here we go. The South Salem Saxons. My brother was a color guard in the South Salem Saxons.
Was he?
Yes, he was. I
Well-
went to McNary and he went to South. Because I started at McNary and then my family took me in and we lived out south.
And you
Oh,
lived
look
out
at they
south.
have South spelled out.
Oh,
isn't that
cute?
fabulous?
They've got their
They have their act together
Yep,
right there.
They do, and
That's amazing.
they have 75 members.
That's a big
and
band.
their band director is Ben Stokes. So let's listen.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Love how the camera focuses in on the kids.
They're wonderful.
Yep.
There's Ben.
That's
great.
And I'm going to resist singing along, but I'm having a hard time.
Oh, look at the
doing
Christmas tree on the tuba. That's
that.
great.
It's coming up. That's great.
That's fabulous.
Dazzling. Truly
is
dazzling. It's so
Look at their
bright.
marching. Their marching so good. Look at that.
Yes, and here we are.
Wow.
Boy, we are just going down the line. Oh, here we have
Woohoo. The city of Kaiser.
City of Kaiser.
Fabulous.
This is their public works department.
It is.
And they're responsible for maintaining the city's infrastructure, and they try to maintain that professionalism. And their theme is a little Candyland.
Oh, isn't
Look at
it
that.
good?
They've got the little Candyland.
They did make a little
cycles and the
Candyland.
gingerbread
Yeah,
man.
little gingerbread house.
And they have some minions on there.
Ooh. Oh, you mean from the movie Despicable Me?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
I miss them.
Marion County Fire Department. That's wonderful.
Okay, these guys are
They're
full of
hilarious.
spirit
They are.
and joy. They're practically dancing down the
know.
street. These are all their volunteer firefighters
Isn't that-
and firefighters coming along.
And
Oh,
Patty, over 75%.
I want them to come up and shake my hand.
Come shake our hands.
Come and shake my hand.
That's right.
They're too busy working. Oh, and this little replica.
Isn't that
It's
wonderful?
a half-size replica of an antique fire engine, and it's a 1937
Isn't that
Ford
something?
fire engine, and it's, of course, staffed by retired firefighters.
Isn't that? And I bet they are.
He's
then.
got a hand
And he's
crank
cranking. Oh, listen to that.
Wow. And we have two. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh, isn't that
fabulous.
wonderful? That's out of Brooks.
That's
This
out
is
of-
at the training center. That's kept
right.
at the
Well,
training
this is
center.
Marion
right?
County, and
That's
they
right.
serve approximately.
Oh, look at-
I don't think we're going to be able to.
We're not going to be able to talk.
Nope. And we're not even going to try.
That's right.
They serve
that's pretty.
approximately 52,000 people out of 8 different stations.
That's amazing.
Stations throughout the county.
They made sure we could hear them.
They did.
That's
they
awesome.
did. The whole Marion County Fire District is huge.
It's huge. It's big. 75% of those men and women are volunteers.
And isn't that impressive?
I think it's fabulous. It
Very.
says so much for the community.
It does. Well, I think that this whole Kaiser and Salem community have a wonderful spirit of
They do.
volunteerism.
They
It
do.
just goes on and on. And we're coming up with
Whoa.
another sponsorship
Another band
song.
sponsor, Les Schwab.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Isn't it been a phenomenal evening so far,
It's
Faye?
way more fun when it's not raining. It's so great.
It is.
Fabulous.
And the band sponsor, Les Schwab, they do so much for the community.
This is the title band sponsor.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Yeah.
This is amazing. And this is
look
Lori
at-
Dunn.
Isn't she?
And you know why? I know why she kept distance, because she... Oh, listen
Look
to
at the dog and the horse.
It's Bailey. Bailey's the elf. And Cross is a 19-year-old American quarter horse.
Isn't he wonderful?
She built this little cart specifically
So
for the
sweet.
parade 4 years ago. And
It's
that
gorgeous.
is so cute. The little gingerbread
It is.
house.
It has a little bell on the back.
And she has won an award in the past. And that is
wonderful.
very, very cute.
The first year she was the Festival of Lights winner, wasn't she? One of the
very
judges.
One of her first years in the parade. This is
That's
her fourth
wonderful.
year.
Oh, look at this, the dance team.
Coming up next, we do indeed have the dance
We
team.
do.
These are the West Salem
Silhouettes.
Yes.
Hello.
20
Hi, Jessica.
20 girls on the route, and they're doing moves, synchronized moves. They're too busy waving at all of us now.
Now they're doing them.
Yes. And they are
That's
coached
great.
by Michelle Cooey
Yes.
and Kellery
That's right.
DeVibis.
Michelle actually was one of the runners-up in the Extreme Home Makeover.
Oh, was
Yes,
she really?
she was, yeah.
And the dance team, they compete around the state and support their student body with spirit and a sense of family.
And they do pretty well.
I think
actually.
so.
They do.
I think so.
They've come a long ways. I know several of the girls. They're part of my youth group.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Jessica Kaufman has been in our youth group for like 6 years. So
Wow.
I think
So
this
you
might-
know her well.
This might be our senior year. Actually, it's
This
amazing.
might be
yeah.
her senior year.
They're wonderful girls.
And
wonderful.
coming up next, we have an entry. This is their first year in the parade, the Green Acres
nice.
landscaping.
I see their truck everywhere.
And
They're a busy crowd.
They are doing
Look
this
at 'em.
up in a big way.
They
They've
are.
got that little excavator.
They do. Little front end there scoop. That's
Yes,
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm
Digging
waiting for
trenches.
everybody out in TV land to be able to see the
I know.
excavator.
And
there
it's
we
coming.
go.
There it is.
There you go.
Absolutely. So
Yep.
that's fabulous.
Yes, that is great. That's very fun.
That's fabulous. Oh yeah, I do. I see them everywhere.
Yeah, their trucks are all about and all around.
And Green Acres has been around since about 1996. Just to give you an idea, they were actually my first lawn person out in West Salem.
Were they? Yeah,
they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
They're wonderful.
We have some wonderful landscaping and lawn
Oh.
people throughout the Willamette
yeah.
Valley.
I'm amazed.
We really do. Okay, this is some of your favorite things, Faye.
You know, I used to own a machine shop, so I dig the old cars, don't I?
The Road Lords Car Club. They were formerly known as the East Side Cruisers. This one takes your breath away,
It does.
doesn't it?
It does.
We're going to have a variety of Buick, Chevys, Street Rods, Fords.
This is a
And I hope
fantastic.
it's as much fun for us as it is for them. Now, can you
Look at
tell me
that.
what kind of car that is?
Yeah. Leo, can you? This looks like about a 1946 Chevy. That's
Does-
what it looks like
Is that
to me.
what looks like
Yes,
a 19?
it does.
and
Roughly in the 40s, like that, late
It
40s.
is really
yeah.
something. But this
It's
one,
wonderful.
This next one's a little more dated
Yes,
than that.
this is a little more like a tea bucket. Yeah, this is probably either Model T or
Is-
it looks like a tea bucket.
Isn't
So
that-
we're talking 32 to 30, like that, right
They
around
have just
there.
highlighted
Probably
that.
a 32.
They
yeah.
have highlighted that
They did.
beautifully.
It's classy. This
Yeah.
turns out to be have a rumbo seat in the back.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's
Now,
wonderful.
Would you just like to hop in?
I do right now.
down the rest of the
Yeah.
route?
It's this would have been considered a horseless carriage, Patty,
Wait.
at one time.
Yeah.
A horseless carriage. It's wonderful.
Even before either of us.
Oh, now we're talking a Chevelle, baby.
And they are.
It's coming. I'm going to have to wait. Sorry, audience. I got excited. I heard that throaty engine.
Here you go.
Here
Here
it
you
is.
go.
There's a Chevelle for you.
Yes. Yeah,
This looks about a 1966 Chevelle. It's probably packing a 350, if not bored out to like a 396, which means it can haul probably 13 nines in the quarter mile for people who care. It's a fabulous car. It looks stock though. This car looks stock, but it's
Yeah.
throaty. It's nice.
And folks, she knows what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
this is awesome. Yeah.
I would just say, see that
See that
fabulous, lit
fabulous
car out there?
And look at the blue lights.
Wow, and look at the pretty blue lights.
Oh, well, here, look at what we have here. It looks like, oh, baby, that's awesome.
Isn't that
I'm
great?
looking at, I think an RT or an AMC. I can't tell. The lights are kind of, yeah, and it's about a 68, 69 model.
Got a little tail
it looks like,
fin on
yeah.
it.
It does have a little scoop, yeah. It could be a Pontiac. I can't quite tell.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There's oh, nice. That's an RT. That's beautiful.
That
66, right around a 66. That looks stock. It's redone, but it looks stock. It's got a vinyl top. Oh,
Yeah.
look at a little Model A. We'll go back to the 66 Dodge.
And here we are on our
and
Model
now
A.
the Model A.
Yes.
Fabulous. And it's got some little.
I just love the way they do the
It has an
lights.
Ooga horn.
Ooga horn.
Ooga horn.
Ooga horn.
I do too. This is great.
Oh.
This might be an old 48. Oh, that Model
Coming
A
up.
would have been
Oh.
about a 33.
And
That looks
now
like
we
a
had
48.
just going by us a 48 truck.
Yeah, it's
and
gorgeous.
It is fun. I
It looks
think
like
we're
an
just,
old Army truck,
It
Patty,
does, and we're
doesn't
just
it?
getting the tail end. Oh, there we go.
There it
We've got a
is.
good view of it
It
there.
doesn't look like an old Army truck. It
Yes,
does to me.
It does to me too, and it looks like everybody was having a great time
That's
on
exciting.
the back of that.
Oh, look at some more sponsors.
Yep, here we go with our sponsors. We've got one-day signs, and I don't know if we're going to be able to read all
They're
those.
1430 KYKN.
And the Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah, the best
Fred
little
Meyer's,
Roadhouse. Yeah,
CenturyLink.
Roberson's.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
And One Day Signs again, and Les Schwab.
And again, we want to just say how much we appreciate our sponsors. But you know what? All they were there is to break up some of our cars.
Oh, look, there's
So
more.
we've got
Oh,
a
you're not
few-
gonna believe this next car. I will wait for just. Oh, there it is. There it is. We're looking at, I believe, a Dodge DeSoto, if I'm not mistaken, right around a 58 Dodge DeSoto. Fabulous car, and it looks stock. Now, if I'm not mistaken, on the dashboard of this car, it's push button. It's push button for changing the gears. That's how cool that car
And if you
is.
look real close in that window, I could almost swear I see
It's
Santa Claus.
It's Santa, Patty.
Saint Nick.
It's Saint Nick.
It's Saint Nick.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
he
dear.
is real. I knew it. There he is.
There he is.
There he is. Oh, he's amazing.
Kids, can
Fabulous.
you believe?
And he wrote Merry Christmas on the window.
Yes,
Saint Nick, you're cool.
you are.
You're cool.com. Saint Nick's cool. Oh, look at this.
And here comes Frosty down the
Beautiful.
way.
Frosty.
And he is
looks
catching
like he's
a
on
ride.
55 about.
I don't know.
Looks like a 55 Chevy or Oldsmobile. I can't tell. It's got a lot of lights
Looks
on it.
like a Chevy to me,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
It is a Chevy.
It
I'm
is a
getting
Chevy.
confirmation from my right here.
Yeah. It's
Can-
gorgeous.
It's a 55.
It's a 55, that's what I said. Yeah.
Really,
Yep.
really good confirmation here.
And it's
Isn't
gorgeous.
that a
It also
beauty?
looks stock. This one doesn't even look like it looks stock. This is
Yeah.
a sweet car.
They're having a little better success with their
Yeah.
lights. That is great. Frosty's loving the
Beautiful.
ride.
Yeah, Frosty's having some big fun up there. Fabulous. They really decked that car out with lights.
They
That's
did.
fabulous.
I always wonder how they do it. And now
know.
we have coming up a
Ooh.
convertible, and it is a night for convertibles.
Yep, not gonna lie. Now that would be fun. That would be fun.
What's your best guess on that?
I'm looking at about a 68. It's a little bit bigger, 68, 69, and it can't tell on the side. It also looks like a Malibu or a, I can't tell.
Look at the
Louvers. It
little
might be an old.
princesses inside.
Oh, it's a
Aren't those
Buick
sweet?
Imperial. It's a Chrysler Imperial. See it?
Look at those.
Or a Buick Skyline, one or the other.
She read the sign on the side of the car.
It is. I did. Yeah, it's either an Imperial, but Buick and Oldsmobile made similar cars in that time, as did Chevy.
But you know, during that era, cars did look
Competing.
so different.
They really did.
They really did look different.
They did.
I hope all of you are having a fabulous time this evening. As much fun as Faye and I are.
We are. We're
The-
ridiculous.
the-
We're in our furry coats.
Yes.
And we're so excited about that.
We are. Oh my gosh, look who
What?
is
Oh my
coming.
goodness. Norlift. This is amazing. They actually do a lot of transporting of forklifts, tractors, trucks, and all the things that builders need.
Right.
An amazing company since 1985, and serving Oregon and serving the actual field techs that go out and actually build new construction.
Yes.
So
Yes.
amazing.
This
Oh, look
is
at
their
this.
4th year in the parade.
They outdid themselves. This is fabulous.
They really
Look at
did.
the lighting on that truck.
Yeah.
Now that looks like a new model. I'm just kidding. Candy canes.
Candy canes and Candyland.
Oh, look at the forklift. It says Raising Hope. It's a cancer awareness forklift.
Oh, that is
That's
wonderful. Oh, and look at the
fabulous.
kids having a grand time dancing.
They're wonderful.
That
Hi,
is
kids.
wonderful.
They're wonderful.
And I just have to get a word out to Ken here that I don't always understand what he's trying to tell me.
That's right. That's right. We are so excited to have our sponsors. We have another band sponsor coming up with One Day Signs again, Wallery's Pizza,
Breakdancing.
and amazing Les Schwab, CenturyLink, Roberson.
Oh, did you see the somersault?
Oh, I did. She actually did an official cartwheel.
A
That's
cartwheel,
right.
not a somersault.
That's
A
okay.
cartwheel in the.
It might be hard to do a somersault on the pavement.
I would think. Well, I think a cartwheel would be
Oh,
hard
now
enough.
here's my band,
McNary
Patty.
High.
I'm a Celtic. I am.
Jennifer Bell, 95 members.
That's a big band.
That is a big
It's
band.
a really big band.
They have participated in the Festival of Lights, and do you know their program is really growing because they have increased over 35 members.
wow.
And let's hear them play.
Beautiful. That's great.
It is.
Wow, they look sharp.
And I'm so glad we got a little taste of their playing.
I am too.
Yes.
Did you recognize that song?
Oh yes, I almost wanted to sing along.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Marion Oak Share is going to be coming up, but I think these guys are oh, there's Radio Disney.
This is Radio Disney. Look at Mickey and Minnie.
And you know who that is?
Who's that inside
That
there?
is Perry, the detective. That is
yes.
the detective car.
Yes, it is.
And
The AJP jet car. Yes.
AJP jet car.
That's fabulous. I looked that up online. I thought that was the cutest thing.
My grandson is enamored
Is
with
he?
Perry. He has been sleeping with Perry for the last 3 years.
How sweet. Look at
Every
there's
night.
a reindeer or two out there too. Look at that.
Yes.
That
and,
looks like Veggie Tales. Is that a Veggie Tale?
that may be
Kinda
that
does.
They are coming along with our very next float,
Oh, look
which
at
is
this.
going to be,
Marion Polk Food Share. Fabulous.
and
They are wonderful. You know, they give away over how many? 8.2 million pounds of food a year? That's
they
fabulous.
do. They serve.
It's about 95 different areas where they give out food. They don't actually give it out at the food share. They actually dispense it out to people who actually make sure that the food is available to families all over the Marion and Polk areas.
all over that
Fabulous.
area. And now
Amazing.
coming up, we have got Marion County
I love
Search
them.
and Rescue.
Look at the
And they're
tree.
starting us out with their volunteer SUVs.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that these are all volunteers, and they load these vehicles up themselves. And on a
Isn't that wonderful?
moment's notice, they're going to go out. They're going to be the first responders if somebody is lost or if there's an emergency situation.
And they use their own vehicles. That's what
They
I
do.
heard you say.
Yeah,
they
use
totally
their
do.
own vehicles completely.
That is so giving.
It
That
is.
is
It
wonderful.
is.
Marion
And they
County.
are trained
Special vehicle
specially.
unit.
And now I believe we're going to have their Jeep Patrol coming up after
I
this.
know, that's fun. I like the Jeep
And
Patrol
it's
too.
it's a non-profit organization, volunteered, chartered in '65. So they have been around for a long time. Yes.
That's a dedication. You think about people who, because they have dogs that they train for this, they have their vehicles that they train for this. They have to go through much training every year to keep current with search and rescue efforts.
Yes, they do.
It's fabulous. Look at the kids in the back
Oh,
of the
the kids
train.
are loving
Fabulous.
it. They are absolutely loving it.
Oh, look at that.
Yes. Yes.
Wow,
we
they
got
have a
that.
great contingent, don't they?
And coming up is my favorite thing, the
I know,
horses.
I know, I'm so
This mounted patrol, they
Run
provide.
by Jason Myers, right?
Well,
is he riding part of that posse?
I believe that he is in that posse.
I do too.
Yes, he's riding
he
with the
is.
search and rescue.
Yep, Sheriff Myers, right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
He's riding with them. And they do all of the search and rescue with the primary emphasis on the horses.
That's right. They go where machines can't, right,
they
Patty?
do. And they're bedazzled. Wouldn't you call
They
that?
are totally
horses
bedazzled.
Horses are bedazzled.
They're diva horses then, right? Their motto is, to whom much is entrusted, much is expected.
Yes, they are.
And what a wonderful motto.
It is a wonderful motto.
It just happens to be a scripture, too, actually. Which is kind of great.
It is great. And following up is the Marion County Sheriff.
Love
and
it.
He has his own Christmas lights. They're always built in.
I know. We call them Christmas trees. When I see somebody stop, oh, there's Christmas lights.
Oh, they always make me a little nervous when I see them coming up behind
That's right.
me, though, Faye.
I always know they're going to pass me because I'm always following the law. You got that, guys?
At least that is what we hope.
That's right. That's what we hope.
And we have coming up next for the very first year in the parade.
This is the first, the Housing Authority?
The Housing
Marion
Authority. I'm pretty sure
County.
this is their first year.
Yeah.
They've taken one of their box cars and trucks and covered it with lights.
It's wonderful.
Yep.
And they've done a nice job.
And they're very involved in the community.
Yes, they are. It really supports people who can't afford housing on their own. Mm-hmm. They make sure that housing is upgraded. They make sure that landlords are keeping houses where tenants can live in a safe way. This is a really involved organization.
It is, and then they also do things like Shop with a Cop and Neighborhood Watch and National Night Out, emergency housing you talked about, and the community gardens. I didn't realize that they were the ones behind
great?
the community gardens.
And they also help people try to get their own home. They try to move people toward getting their own home, which I really appreciate.
I believe we've got coming up the Salem Cub Scout Pack 1 float.
Yay!
This is so fun. They've put 10,000 lights on this.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and it's Candyland, camping in Candyland.
That's awesome.
All those kids like that.
And their goal is to build young boys into strong men.
Yes.
And I really appreciate that. That's a long-standing group, the Scouts. Long-standing.
It is. And now we have Melton's heating and air conditioning.
Yes. Which right now, heating would sound good. What do you think?
Hi, Santa. When I was trying to get Melton's information, they told me that they have been so unbelievably busy these last few days.
Trying to get heaters back on.
Yeah, I mean, and when the weather is this cold, every single situation is an emergency.
It is.
It really is. And
because if you with the elderly and the young, it is crucial. Mm-hmm. It really is.
And they have been serving the Valley for over 30 years.
It's a long time.
And they want people to know that they offer the kind of customer service that's their number one priority, and you can count on them. And I bet a lot of people did count on them during this cold weather.
I like my heating company whenever I'm cold. And you need to have it serviced. Call Melton's if you need servicing. Call them. You need to have it serviced every year, so that before it gets cold. But if it's now that it's cold, give them a call.
Give them a call. Yeah. Randy and Craig and their families and friends, they want to wish all of you a very happy holidays.
That's awesome.
And I think
we've got it coming
up next is our Grand Sweepstakes Award winner. And this is the Kaiser Lions. I don't think we can say enough about the Lions. They give so much to the community.
They do. They work on making sure that anyone who can't afford glasses can get them. Anyone who can't afford to get their hearing or vision checked can get it checked.
And they've entitled their float, It's a Marshmallow World. And if you look at the detail on that, they've
amazing.
got button candy, shutters, and ice cream cone edge.
Suckers.
Isn't that cute? Oh. It is really.
They did well.
A lollipop flower garden.
Lollipop.
And they have Leo, their mascot.
Oh no. It's Ronald McDonald. Who doesn't love a good French fry? I tell you, those French fries are addicting, Patty.
Oh,
they are amazingly addicting. Alexi's racing. That's awesome.
Oh, he's having a great
He's
time
having a
with the
wonderful
crowd.
time.
Hi,
And
Ronald.
that cute little Mercedes convertible he's riding in. That'd be kind of fun.
That is fabulous.
That's awesome. So, do you ever go to McDonald's at all, Patty? I have tried to stay away just because it's so good, and it makes me want it more. So I've tried to stay away.
And now we have the Bronze
Yes, we
Planet.
do.
And Mitch and Kathy Teal, they're the owners of 3 Bronze Planets here in Salem. And they've had a lot of fun putting together this float.
They have.
It's pulled by Oregon Mobile Media, and it has 2 hand-built floats that have thousands of lights. A couple of blow-ups on there.
Look at it. Let it snow.
Let it snow.
So if you're having trouble right now keeping your tan, this is the place to go, it looks like, don't you think?
Yes.
And you know, with Oregonians, often we suffer from a low vitamin D, and some people like to get their vitamin D this way.
This way. They look fabulous.
There's our band sponsor sign once more again. Robertson's, Wallery, CenturyLink, One Day, Les Schwab, and Umpqua Band.
And here comes North High Band with Brian Bell as a band director. They've got an 80-member strong band.
It's big too.
Yeah.
The Vikings.
Yes, they play at all their home football
nice.
games. They compete.
Very good.
Jazz band. They've got a basketball pep band. Here we go. Let's listen. Impressive.
Nice.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Very nice.
Wow. That's amazing, isn't it?
Okay, and here
oh,
comes
here's
the
one of my
Oscar-
favorite vehicles.
Oh, I don't sing it. I'd love
I'm
to
not
be
going to say
an
it.
Oscar. No.
You want it on 3? On 3. Come on.
No.
We can do this.
No. Here, let's just let the kids enjoy.
Look at it.
You know, that's a lot bigger than the
It's
one I
way
remember.
nicer. This is upgrade.
Whoa.
This is an upgrade right here.
I was looking for the little guy that
too.
comes through.
This
but
is modern.
Look at that.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Modified. Ooh.
Wonder you'd love to be an Oscar
Now I'd
Mayer
like to be
winner.
an Oscar Mayer Wiener car driver.
Yes.
Wow.
That is pretty
That's
spiffy.
fabulous.
I
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I never have. I was expecting the little car
Me
that
too.
zips around.
That's one giant Oscar
It
Mayer.
is. And you,
It's intimidating. That one was intimidating to me. It's a huge Oscar Mayer.
I want to talk a little bit about our next float that's coming up, because that's the American Red Cross. And they do such an amazing job in our community and for the city of Salem. You know, they've been serving Salem and the surrounding communities for over 90 years.
That's amazing.
And the emergency rescue vehicle, and I think you're keying in on that,
Yeah.
is being
Disaster.
driven tonight by a volunteer, Gary Gerhardt, or at least he's riding along. He's been a volunteer with the American Red Cross for 60 years.
Wow, I thought my friend Ron working for him for 30 years was a lot, but 60, that's
60
fabulous.
years.
So 223 volunteers
Right.
here
Over-
locally.
Over 80 disasters this last year. Oh, and here we go. We've got the
look at this.
Hayesville Boy Scouts group, Troop
There's
20.
the scout.
Yes. Here they come.
We love scouts.
We do. We do.
Scouts
And-
are fun.
And they like this. They're having a great
They
time.
are.
And I have to say, this is being pulled by a Farnell tractor.
Oh, that's an old one.
Yeah, well, we first got a dune buggy going by, but coming up, you're going to see a Farnell tractor. And that, my husband says that when he was growing up here in this
Look at that.
Lake LaBiche area, there you are. They
Oh.
are camping on the Big Rock Candy Mountain.
And they'll have stations all across Kaiser and Salem to pick up your Christmas tree after Christmas, and they recycle them. And that's one of the fundraisers that they do. They also are selling Christmas trees here in Kaiser, so look for the Scouts Christmas tree sales if you haven't gotten yours.
This is this troop's first year in the parade, and boy, did
wonderful.
they do an outstanding job.
And
We've
it is
got
cute.
Sprague's Marching
Yeah.
Band.
Yes, the Olympians are here, and look at them. They're just in rare form. This is wonderful.
Yes.
How big is this band? This looks like a big one. So 80 members here as well? Wow. Wow.
And who is their band director?
Amazing. Yeah, 80 members. That's amazing.
And is Rick
first place music award this year for marching.
And Rick Greenwood.
Yeah, that's wonderful. 4th place overall for state festival. That's amazing.
That's great.
So the most awesome wind, percussion, and color guard students.
Wow.
Fabulous.
That is.
That's amazing. So Patty, you've been doing this for at least 8 years.
Yes,
maybe 8 or 9 years.
I'd have to check with our producer
I would
on
consider
that.
you're a veteran.
Oh well, this
I'm
is your
just saying.
second year, Faye, and it's sure fun to have you as my co-host.
I'm having so
just
much
loving
fun.
it.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, let's talk about Paramount.
Oh.
This is Monty.
Hi, Monty.
Monty the bear, and he was in the parade last year.
Hi,
and he's
Monty.
back. Hi, Monty.
Oh, look, he's on
coming.
camera.
He's on camera.
Oh, Monty. Oh, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, Monty. You are precious.
That
Thank you.
is
I can
nice.
barely handle it.
This is their second year in the parade, and they have done a great job. They're brokers from the few. They've had that cute little house for sale on the back.
Gorgeous.
And they support the Race for the Cure, the Red Cross, RSA, and the Chemeketa Board of Education.
Wow.
Yeah, they do
That's a
lot
lot.
in the community.
That's
That is
huge.
fabulous. And let's see,
It
we've
looks-
got our Salem Chamber of Commerce
Yes, our
award winner
commercial.
coming up. This is the Business Commercial Award, and this year it goes out to Fred Meyer.
Fred Meyer. And Fred Meyer's been in business since 1916. Can you believe it? And Fred G. Meyer himself actually had to pawn something very precious to him to get started on his very first store. I read this wonderful story about him.
And today they had several of their associates from the store have just put hours and hours of work into building this wonderful sleigh that is coming
it's
up, and it
gorgeous.
is dazzling.
Oh,
It
we
is
can see it on
truly
the monitor now. It's look at the
dazzling.
candies.
The
Oh, it's
candies
red
are lit. They use thousands of LED lights, and they are
Great
going
job.
to guide us through our holiday season and bring joy to all the boys
It's
and girls.
been known as the one-stop shopping center for so many years. It's amazing. You can still see the old store up off of Hillsboro. There's this old store that I believe it was built in the late 50s, and it's got the old sign still, and they've left it there. I love that one. Off Barber Boulevard,
I
right?
am so glad that this is a
It is gorgeous.
phenomenal float. Just phenomenal.
And they've morphed into electronics and jewelry and different things that they didn't have at the beginning. They always had food and produce, and they had a pharmacy. They were the first one to have a serve-yourself pharmacy. Can you believe that?
No,
I know.
didn't
It's just kind
realize
of
that.
crazy. Just
That
like,
is wonderful.
really.
You know, look at the crowd out here tonight, Faye. It is.
They're cheering
They're
and waving.
excited.
They
They're
are.
waving at everybody.
I love seeing all the little kids out
I
here.
do
It's so
too.
fun.
I do too.
See, there's one waving right there with these cute little ears. Right?
Yes,
She's
it is.
cute.
And just a few minutes ago, Faye was, look at that sweet
Oh,
little
isn't
girl.
that
You know,
sweet?
it's what the parade is
It
all
is.
about.
Family, absolutely.
Family. And we were coming through Kaiser at 4 o'clock, and there were people already sitting out, and I thought, oh my gosh, they are going to get
They're
so
dedicated.
cold. I just have to show this rose that Monty the bear presented to Faye a few minutes ago when we were
With
off.
a hug.
With
yeah.
a hug. We were off camera.
And that's when I did a cheesy comment and said I could barely handle it. It was so sweet.
It
barely.
was, yes, I think most people missed
Yeah.
that. Of course, they didn't know what we were
No,
talking about.
they didn't.
Oh, look, we've
Oh,
got
look at the first Slavic Baptist.
Church. They are the KYKN Best Use of Lights Awards, and they're also the largest speaking Russian church in the entire Salem area.
They are, with about 3,000 members locally.
Oh
which
my gosh.
I was amazed.
I was
actually.
amazed. They have immigrants, former immigrants from Russia, East Europe, and other Slavic communities.
Real Bible-based, real fundamental, very caring, close-knit community. I have several friends. In fact, you and I know some mutual friends who belong to this fellowship.
Do you know what?
What's
We've
that?
gotten out of line here because May Trucking jumped in here.
Oh, they came
and
up
they won the best use of illumination. I think we're going to get 3 award winners right in a row
that's
here.
gonna
This
be
is going to be
great.
kind of fun.
This
So-
is the KYKN award winner, 1430 KYKN, Best Use of Illumination. And who is it, did you say?
It's May Trucking.
It is May Trucking.
And they were, they used over 30,000 lights. to adorn that. They've been in business for...
I think you were right on the Slavic because it says First Slavic Baptist right on the front of the truck.
Well,
I think you're right.
sure does. Well,
think you
let's
were
go
correct
back.
the first time.
We don't know what happened to May Trucking then.
Oh, they'll be coming.
They'll be coming.
They'll
then.
be coming.
Okay.
But man, they spelled that out nicely on the front.
They did. They did. And one of the things that they really wanted people to get is their whole float is about declaring the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh, and it is
and that
truly
is
Christ.
the Christ child, the birth. He came to save people.
Yes,
And
that's
this
right.
float is decorated with numerous lights, and they want us to all be seen as lights, representing the light that we're called to shine out into the
It's fabulous. That
oh
is
my
well
gosh,
done. Look at them.
they're singing live. Let's,
A nice contingent from their fellowship.
Oh my
huh?
goodness, let's listen. That is beautiful. Well, I can see how I got confused that that was May
Yeah.
Trucking.
Well, this gorgeous truck.
It is.
It's fabulous.
It is just beautiful.
Well, and just that they spelled that out so well. Jesus Christ.
okay.
Wow.
Well, they are
They have
fabulous.
great voices, don't they,
They have
Patty?
just beautiful voices. It is really, really nice.
And I know for me, if I started singing, you know, people have eaten, so I don't want to do that.
Well, let's just listen because they
Oh,
are
wonderful.
awesome.
There they go.
Here we go.
I see some of my students from Shemeketa out there.
Oh, they have beautiful voices. Oh, Faye, they are
They're wonderful.
magnificent.
They're
Absolutely magnificent.
wonderful. That might have been my favorite so far. How about
Yes.
you?
And now we have the Mayor's
Oh, the
Trophy
Mayor's
winner.
Trophy.
This is Willamette Valley Hospice.
Yes.
And they are the only nonprofit hospice in the area.
Isn't that nice?
It is. And they provide just such a wonderful service for end of life.
And
It's their first year in the parade, and they already won.
That's awesome.
Look at the gingerbread house they prepared for us.
And look, they spelled joy. Look at that on the front of that.
Isn't that sweet?
That's fabulous.
That is.
And
That-
the lollipops. Look at their twirly lollipops.
Now-
Love those.
In a little
You know,
bit, we're
if-
going to catch Percy on there.
Are we?
And he is one of their special therapy jobs.
Oh.
They do so much they do music therapy, massage. They really add comfort for the end of the life.
They do.
Time.
They do.
And
If you've ever not had them yet and you ever need to, I just want you to know you will be in the comfort of literally home. They treat you like family. I recently went through a couple of
Yes.
different situations, and I'm really blessed by them.
Yes, they
just-
are.
People actually keep them as family members after. I mean, they're that wonderful.
Yes, they are. And they sure have prepared a joyful,
They do.
hopeful, joyful float for us tonight.
They
It is
have.
wonderful. I think I see Laura Sloan
Do you?
on that.
Yeah, she's the director,
Hi,
right?
Laura.
Yeah.
No, she's a volunteer.
Oh,
Hi,
I thought she
Laura.
was directing. Hi. Oh, she's with the Lutheran home now. Yeah. She's wonderful.
She is. She is. What a great.
She's wonderful.
That was great. That was wonderful. And coming up, oh, there they go.
Yeah, they really, really did well. I mean, the first year to win a prize.
Hey, matey.
Oh,
Hey, matey.
matey. Uh-oh.
Here
Are
we
we going to
go.
have to walk the plank?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I need my eye patch right about now.
Okay, Pietro's Pizza. They have put together a fantastic float for us tonight. It really catches the theme of their parlor, their
Yes, it
pizza
does.
parlor,
It
because
does.
they have a great little place out there where the kids can
They play laser tag. They have games. They have. It really is a fun place. Do you know when I was in high school, we went to Pietro's every Friday night after the game.
Oh,
every
yes.
Friday night.
Pietro's was the
It was the
place.
big.
And it is, they have delicious pizza.
Isn't it good?
I love
and
that.
you know, their vegetables, that's what I love about, are always fresh on their pizzas. Their vegetables are always fresh.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal.
They are great. And this is
It is cute. Look at that boat.
Fabulous
fabulous.
float tonight. I am
so
just
fun.
really enjoying this one.
Do they have a plank?
I don't see it. And thank goodness.
I know. Do they have
Because they have a sword.
they have sword. Back up. Everybody
Back
just
up.
step
And
back.
it's lighted.
Oh, it's nicely done.
It's beautifully. That is really one of the most spectacular
It is,
floats
actually.
that I've seen. I enjoy that.
Look at the treasure chest out on the side. Isn't that amazing?
They have done an amazing job.
You know, and what
I'm
they-
afraid that might be the broadcaster's choice.
Do you think?
You know,
I think
it's
so,
not
too.
an official award there, but I think it might be the broadcaster's
It might be
choice.
more of a choice if they throw us some pizza, but that was just me. I came to this event hungry. That was a bad idea. I'm excited about this next one, but I can't say anything yet. Yes, I can. There it is. There's the dragster.
It's the dragster.
This is awesome.
We've got the Capital Auto Racing dragster.
With Rich.
It is. And he has been doing, Rich Bailey has been doing this parade. Now,
actually, KYKN is one of the sponsors of this dragster.
Are they? And look at the moose.
Look at the moose
on top.
Hey, moose.
Hey, little moose.
Oh, that's
That
fun.
is something. Now, this Capital Auto Group, this vehicle.
I think it's supposed to be a reindeer, Patty. I'm just
it
saying.
is a reindeer.
It's Rudolph, to be exact. Oh, my.
The red nose was a dead giveaway, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay, I was so excited about this 0 to 200 miles an hour in 6 seconds.
Oh, that's amazing.
6 seconds.
Do you know
Wow.
I got to sit in that car, and
Did
he
you?
actually said I could drive that. He actually did, and I never made it to the track this last year. But I got to
my
sit in
goodness.
it. Do you know how hard it is to get in and out of that thing? Okay,
No,
it's hard to get. Seriously,
you know what?
it's an act of
It
Congress.
is.
It really
It
is.
is. It does take a while. We have got the Judge's
man.
Choice Award
There it is.
coming up, and it's May Trucking.
It is. We finally got it.
I've been looking for
You
your May
have.
Trucking.
Yes, you have.
I really have. I just didn't know where you got lost in the.
They actually have almost 1,000 trucks on the road. They really do. They have a lot of trucks. They have tons and tons, obviously, of drivers. Their dispatch is just out here in Brooks. Amazing company.
Yes.
We're very fortunate to have this level of transport of food and goods in our local area right out here.
And tonight,
Locally.
as you look really closely, what they're involved in tonight is they're doing candy deliveries.
Candy what?
Candy deliveries.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, they're out delivering the candies. You can see them on the side of their truck,
That's
and that
nice.
is fabulous.
That is fabulous.
That is
we
fabulous.
appreciate our delivery set. Guess who we have here? Break the Chain.
Break the
Break
chain.
the Chain Apparel. That's right.
Yes.
This is Hope.
This-
truck right here, her name is Hope.
And it's driven tonight by Jim Burns and Tammy Burns.
I told Tammy we'd give her a shout out. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Jim.
And Break the Chain is an apparel business.
It is.
And they want you to be aware of what they are doing. They have edgy messages on their clothing and graphics, and to
great.
help people that are impacted. And
That's
here we
right.
have BC Towing.
There we are.
They decided to join us. And
is that Bri?
Is that Bri? And she's not really driving
She's not
tonight.
driving.
But
She's
that,
on
is that Glory?
John's yeah,
Is
that's
that Glory,
Yeah,
or
it
is that Grace?
Whoa.
Okay, I
look
heard
at
that.
That's amazing.
That is. And look at Santa on the back.
The goal of Break the Chain Apparel is to give awareness to bullying, domestic violence, anything that tries to make sure that people understand not to harm with words or with hands.
Yes.
So it's an amazing group, and it's actually located out of Staten, but Tammy Burns has been all over the nation. Well,
And
look at what we have next.
One of our sponsors.
That's right,
One
One
Day
Day
Signs. Yes, and they've decorated up their car.
They have.
They are the only ones I've seen who picked up on the game of Candyland.
They did. Look at that.
Look
they
at
made
that.
a board right on their car.
Isn't that cute?
If you want,
and I wondered if they did it in one day.
I wondered. I'm betting they did. If you want to get your business out there, you call One Day Signs. They can get a sign on your car, and you'll be driving around with your business right on it.
In one day?
In one day. That's pretty phenomenal when you think about it, isn't it?
That is pretty
Oh,
phenomenal
check it out.
when you think about it.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, it looks like a Nomad, a Chevy
This is
Nomad.
ABC window cleaner.
Oh, there he is.
And that is
That
their,
is beautiful.
that's his
Classic
baby. I
55.
remember him telling me about buying that.
Now,
I don't have to listen.
that sounds like a glass pack to me, but I could be wrong.
And they're toting
That's
along
wonderful.
KBZY. KBZY, one of the founding sponsors of our parade.
Right.
And you know what's coming up after KBZY. Just a little hint. But we're still on ABC,
window cleaning.
Oh, there they go. They've shown it. We've got the Staten Fire Department and
Santa face.
the Staten Fire Department has got some pretty special. So kids, get back into the room.
That's right.
Get back into the
That's right.
room because the celebrities of the parade are about to join us.
Are they?
Yes,
This is
they
awesome.
are. You can look in one window, but you're not going to see it until you check out the very back. And he's coming.
He's coming.
There he is.
Ta-da!
Santa.
He is real. He is real. I knew it. I believe.
And Mrs. Claus is with him tonight.
Look it. She came.
Wasn't it wonderful then to join us here on
was.
KWVT
Best
tonight?
of lights. That's amazing.
It is.
They came all the way from Staten too.
They
must have been dropping off.
Staten. 3,000
awesome.
lights. Thank you, Santa.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And this is coming to the close, isn't it?
We are, but we
are.
get to say one last goodbye to Santa and Mrs.
Bye,
Claus.
Santa. Bye, Mrs. Claus.
And thank you.
Oh, thank you, everyone, for attending. And
This
here's
evening.
our Kaiser Fire District kind of winding us out, helping us say goodbye.
Yes, and we want to really thank you for joining us tonight on KWVT.
And Patty, it's been a pleasure again.
And
Bless
it has,
you.
Faye.
And
It
here we have
really-
our giant fuzzy coats on. I'm not cold, are you?
Not at all.
Not a bit.
We hope that you have enjoyed the entire evening. It has been a great production.
And thank you, KWVT. What a wonderful thing
Yes.
that you do for the community to make sure this is on the air. We really appreciate
We
it.
do.
Thank you so
we
much.
do. This was our first year going live. It was
It
a lot
was.
of fun.
I hope it was fun for you.
I hope it was fun for you at home too. We certainly had fun, and if you joined us for the whole evening, you got to meet some wonderful community
That's right.
leaders.
That's right. We got to meet Rosie Macias from the Marines, and they're doing a Toys for Tots drive. Walgreens is doing a Toys for Tots drive. Les Schwab is.
And we're done.
And we're done.
We're done.